The woman put on her foundation carefully, then she stepped outside. It was her first time working the street. A coworker showed her how to raise one hand, put one foot up against the door behind her, and wave with the other hand to attract attention. She quickly picked up the signature pose. Thanks to her curvy figure and fair, smooth skin, Gango soon got her first customer. That night, the manager handed her the payment, but Gango burned the cash. "What are you doing?" "I'm burning my old self." It was then that she made a decision. She was going to take over the entire business. Gango had dreamed of being a star since she was a kid. When her boyfriend found out, he claimed his aunt was a top talent agent and lured her into a building. He said he needed to use the bathroom. But once he left, two big men showed up. That's when Gango realized she'd been sold. She stared at the locked door, screaming in despair. But it was no use. 6 days later, in a place with no food or water, she finally gave in to the manager. Using her looks and brains, she quickly became the top girl there. But she never kept it all to herself. She shared her jewelry with the other girls, winning hearts and solidifying her position. She even took the girls out to movies during work hours. The manager didn't dare to stop her, but Gango got more and more bold, and that started to annoy the manager. She began looking for a way to teach Gango a lesson. One day at 4 a.m., a strange man came to the shop. He offered extra money. The manager got suspicious, so she deliberately sent Gango in. Gango heard he offered double the price and didn't think twice before going in. But she found a man with a threatening glare, and he had a gun. She screamed in fear, and that was exactly the lesson the manager wanted her to get. No matter how much she cried for help, she couldn't get away. Only when her screams alerted everyone did the manager rush in, pretending to be concerned. But Gango was already hurt. She had to get 29 stitches. The manager just brushed it off, saying in this line of
गंगू पठान आया है
run into weirdos sometimes. While she was healing, the other girls secretly did some digging. They found out that man used to be in the mafia, but he had messed up and a boss was still after him. Word was, that boss had a strong sense of justice. That gave Gango an idea. After getting out of the hospital, she worked up the courage to find the boss. She told him the whole story and showed him her injuries. The boss was furious and immediately sent men to watch the red light district. A few days later, that man came back. The manager thought she was about to make big money, but she had no idea. Everything had already been set up. Glasses and left, leaving him to Gango.
मेरे हक के पैसे दे
After humiliating him in public, Gango left angrily, leaving him to everyone's contempt. The manager was horrified when she saw all this. She was so scared she fell seriously ill and died a few days later. Still clutching the jewels and cash she had extorted, Gango gave the jewelry to her co-workers. They were very grateful and gave her a white sari, and they rallied around her as the new boss.